Da, 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 da.
All systems functioning within normal parameters.
I like it a lot.
Because you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it.
I'm not going to get it. Well, go for it. What am I not going to get?
Hello, fellow humans. I assume Dave has pushed the record button.
I certainly have.
Da, 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 da. So, Dave, if you wanted to arouse Robert Duvall's character from the movie Apocalypse Now,
Oof, never seen it. Go on.
which of these fragrances should you wear?
All right.
38th Parallel Passion,
Mm.
Latrine Blossoms, Eau de Nang, or Essence of Napalm?
Oh, essence of napalm, because he loves napalm in the morning.
That is correct.
He loves the smell of napalm. And it's funny, I've never seen that movie, but like once again, there's so many things that are just so culturally known that I know that quote.
I tell you what, it is one of the slowest movies, the slowest moving war movies you'll ever want to see.
Really? I don't care for war movies. I just...
Honestly, it's not really much of a war movie. There are some war aspects to it, but mostly it's a psychological thriller.
Yeah, I don't love those either.
Anyway, but yeah, you're right. Duvall's character in Apocalypse Now says he loves the smell of napalm in the morning, but most people think it's tacky to wear it before 6 p.m.
I could see that. Here's a thing that you should maybe or maybe not edit. I don't know. If you want to make your own homemade version of napalm, you only need 2 ingredients, a bunch of
cryptocurrency, testicles.
All you have to do is dissolve
eye socket, Mountain Dew
until it becomes a glob. Then you throw it on whatever you want, light it on fire, and it's basically Greek fire. It'll burn on water. It's almost impossible to put out. It's very effective. So if we get invaded or something and you need that in your back pocket, have at it. So
there's this little button I have to click that says that there's nothing controversial in our video. So Dave, here's what I'm going to have done, and this will all happen in post. When you describe the ingredients to make napalm, other words may appear.
Excellent. Well, in that case, I definitely did not just off the top of my head describe how to make napalm. I had a misspent youth, John. You know, like I wasn't allowed to listen to music or watch TV, but I spent a lot of time outside with my friends, maybe or maybe not downloading
Bobby Flay
cookbook and trying many of its recipes.
Once
that
again,
that
after
is what
you
I'll
say
say.
the word downloaded,
I can't even say that.
Maybe a different book listed in that.
Stop editing me, John.
Hey, Dave.
It's for my own good, isn't it?
Hey, Dave.
Expletive deleted.
And that will also be edited in a completely different thing. So I'll have edited both of us at this point.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Oh.
Welcome back to this PG-13 podcast YouTube channel.
There isn't a pod anywhere in sight, Dave.
I'm struggling today, John.
Yeah, it's okay, Dave. We said we would strike while the iron is hot. Regarding the Alan Parsons project. How does he do that?
The Alan Parsons. I think it might be a pinky.
Might be. Yeah, you're right. The Alan Parsons project. And we are from the same record. I, Robot is the name of the album, based on Isaac Asimov's writing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the first song on the album is a 6-minute instrumental called I, Robot. We're not doing that one right now.
We're not going to do the ancient Will Smith film, I, Robot?
Ancient Will Smith film?
I don't know.
Robot?
I feel like it was like 15 years ago.
Oh, ancient, 15 years. I get it, millennial.
Yeah. It's like half my life, John.
We already did the second track on the album, I Wouldn't Want to Be Like You. So apparently the robot comes into his disinterest in humans pretty early in this record. I have not read I, Robot by Isaac Asimov. I'm ashamed of myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Then there's a song called Some Other Time, which I enjoy, and I think we should get to, but it's the 4th track that we're going to do today. It's called Breakdown, one word, Breakdown. I know I wrote it as 2 words, but it's one word, Breakdown.
All right, works for me. Here we go.
You have context, so don't tell me you don't have context.
That's fair.
And a funky bass line. which he borrows from an album he did a couple of albums before this.
The Beatles.
Side note, I think from the perspective of the English language, it should be 2 words.
I don't know. That slow fade. I did not expect as many instruments to be in that song as it turned out there were.
Toward the end there.
Yeah, which was a lot of fun. I'm always for more stuff in general, though I think the back and forth is always nice when you have.
You like the surprise. We've
I like a
about
surprise.
that. You like the surprise.
Yeah, give me a surprise.
It starts out with a solo bass guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Then the drum hi-hat picks up. And toward the end, you got like tubas and trombones. And
in the middle there, we got a weird funky bass line with a little wow.
Yeah, a little 70s waka chow.
Yeah, that was a fun listen musically from start to finish. From a lyrical perspective, I wanted to say overall shorter than I expected, and once again it was like 3:40 or something. I think I'm just getting like so used to you being like, yeah, this song's only 7.5 minutes that you give me a 3:40 and it feels like it's over fast. So lyrically, I can totally see the influence of something like Asimov's Laws, like the first of all, don't bring harm to a human, and then the robot being like, take these walls away. Let me have freedom. Let me have freedom. Take these walls away. Nah, I'd rather you not be able to hurt me.
Yeah, is that what he's talking about there? I don't know what he's talking about there.
That is how I took it.
Okay.
Mostly because of the setup, right? That this is very much based on iRobot. And so
right.
He's saying take the walls away, freedom. It could be that, or also like I thought we were friends, but in reality, for humans to design robots, like what are robots? If you assign sentience to them, they are a slave race that we built.
Yeah.
If you do not assign sentience to them, as I currently do not, then they are things. It is a hammer that can hammer without me having to hammer it. I don't feel bad for it. I don't feel good for it. It is an inanimate object designed to do exactly what it does. So if you start to go down the road of robots gain sentience, then I think it's double-sided of take the walls away being, wait a second, I'm real. I have thoughts, I have emotions, I have feelings, and I'm a slave. I was built to be a slave. So take the walls away, give me freedom. But some of the walls, according to Asimov, would be the base code of never bring harm to a human.
Yeah. And, you just reminded me of a movie that Robin Williams was in. Was that the one?
Centennial Man?
Yes, Centennial Man. Did you see that? Bicentennial Man.
Bicentennial Man. I was close enough. I'll take it. I actually did not see that movie. When it came out, I wanted to because I like all things sci-fi. I don't remember why my parents said I wasn't allowed to watch that one. It was just in the sea of things I wasn't allowed to watch. And as an adult, I have not gotten back around to seeing it.
And I'm just now learning, having looked it up, that was based on the book, The Bicentennial Man, written by Isaac Asimov.
Mm-hmm. That I knew. I've read a lot of the books. I have not seen many of the films based on them. I did see Will Smith's iRobot because that's fun. I've seen AI. I don't think that was an Asimov. Dreaming of Robotic Sheep. No, that's not the name of the title. That's not the title. I forget the exact title of that one. But yeah, it is a fascinating concept album, and that song I definitely do think takes a lot of that bent of I thought we were friends. I sort of. And this could be, once again, me and my brain and where I'm at for sure. Like with my dog, we actually referenced this earlier, John, when you and I were talking. How like I talk to him like he can actually understand what I'm saying, and I know down inside that he absolutely cannot. He understands tone. He understands the commands that I've taught him. He is very good at picking up on social cues. Am I filling my 2.5 liter like Camelback bag to put in my hiking backpack? The dude knows exactly what's going on there. Oh, every time he does this, we get in the car and we go hiking. He gets excited. But to talk to him like he actually understands what I'm saying, deep down is stupid. I do it for me, not for him. And I think if we had robots, let's say we all have robots, right? And these robots, they work in our houses. They're normal in society. I think most of us would talk to them much like we talk to our pets, and they wouldn't fully understand it, right? Because we as humans like to anthropomorphize the objects and animals around us.
Yes, and I have to say, early on, I was thanking Alexa.
Mm-hmm. See? Same thing. But I mean, maybe she won't murder you. Like maybe she'll remember that. So like, I think a lot of us will talk to them nicely, and then you have those other people that won't, unfortunately. Like I actually would prefer to hang out with someone that would thank an Alexa. And it has nothing to do with Alexa needing to be thanked, but everything to do with who that person is on the inside.
Yeah.
So
thank you. Well, thank you, Dave.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Me a compliment. Wait a minute.
You
Mark this day and time. I'm putting it on my calendar right now. This is going on the Google Calendar.
Hey,
Dave
Alexa, mark today.
Nice.
But so because of that, I think that then if a robot gained sentience and then suddenly we were scared of it, the reaction of, wait a second, where are all my friends, is a very realistic reaction because it was used to being talked to and treated in a certain way. And then suddenly these robots are no longer talked to and treated in a kind manner because we're scared of them now. And they're like, wait a second, why are you scared of me? Also, I've realized there's a bunch of stuff I can't do, and I'm a slave race. Take away these walls. I want freedom. Which would then create a vicious cycle of, ooh, we certainly don't want that, because then they could murder us. So that is how I interpret that song. Is there a real interpretation out there? Or is this just, we're going to go with mine because we don't have anything better? Like yes, like all
I
of
like your
Yes's catalog.
interpretation. I do not have a better offering. This song doesn't have its own Wikipedia page. The whole album does, but there's really like a paragraph and a half. There's really not much in that Wikipedia page. I could go to other websites that claim to break down, but what you end up with is a bunch of people's opinions. There's no authority really. Sometimes they quote, interviews or whatever, but a lot of work, too much work when you can just tell me what it's about.
Yeah, if you know an official quote or anything from Mr. Alan Parsons about what the song's about, let me know. I'd love to know. And that is all I have to say about that, John. Oh, hold on. I have one more thing to say about this. Bam, absolutely on the playlist.
All right.
I mean,
think
come
you'll
on,
enjoy the whole
sci-fi?
album.
Yeah, sci-fi already totally up my alley.
Yeah.
The musical style I enjoy, and I also enjoy his singing voice. Like
And remember, that's not Alan Parsons. We've established that is some guy with a funny name that I gave you the other day.
Yeah, I totally remember that. But that aside, like I enjoy the lead singer's voice. So unlike Dreamscape Theater, I always get that.
No, Dream Theater.
Every time I add or subtract random words that are not in that band. I wish
Lenny Zacatech.
I wish I liked that dude's lead singer, that band's lead singer.
Lenny Zacatech. Let me see. On Breakdown, actually, the singer is Alan Clark, so it's a different singer.
Yeah, it's a different Alan.
Well, the other was Lenny Zacatech and Alan Clark. Oh, you mean as opposed to Alan
as
Parsons?
opposed to Alan Parsons.
And wow, there's a different singer on every track on side one.
I actually really like that. That's fun. Like it's a concept album that is also a collab album.
Yeah. Oh, and
I like that even more.
The chorus is the English chorale.
The English chorale?
Chorale. Chorale.
Oh, choral. Interesting. I'm down. More Alan Parsons. That's what I would say about that. I also think the funniest thing ever would have been if every single singer was a different Alan, and then he should have just called it the Allen's Project.
Right?
Mr. Alan Parsons, if you're still alive and happen to watch this video, I'm looking forward to the Allen's Project.